this will kick off our VIP portion of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, the following match has a 20-minute time limit and is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he weighs in at 202 3/4 pounds. He is being accompanied to the ring by Diamond Duke and his personal assistant, Mr. Hancock. He is one half of Iron Mountain, Handsome Jack Davenport.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to our VIP portion of this event. And we're going to see in the singles action former WSC Tag Team Champion and former WSC Prime Champion, Handsome Jack Davenport. We see there with Diamond Dukes Blanchard and also Mr. Blanchard. My first opportunity to see him.
Mr. Blanchard?
Yes, I believe.
So it's Blanchard and Blanchard?
Excuse me, I'm sorry, Mr. Hancock, not Mr. Blanchard.
Idiot.
Well, I'm trying to assess something. I'm accustomed to seeing and hearing Mike Andrews yelling and screaming.
Well, look, the one time where that's not the case.
Introducing his opponent, he is being accompanied to the ring by Riker. He weighs in at 225 pounds from the Badlands, the Skull Cowboy, Bobby Dillon.
I'm sorry, what?
The Skull Cowboy, dummy.
Oh, wait a minute. So now you're starting to become a Bobby Dillon fan?
I'm
understanding that right?
You didn't hear correctly. You berated me about Mr. Hancock. I'm going to return the favor.
Yeah, the only thing is you got somebody's name intentionally wrong. I was being sarcastic. Most unintimidating skull look I've ever seen in my life.
Well, I think that has to be seen on the in-ring product.
What, I'm sorry? Speak up.
Take a look. Boom. Oh, yeah.
Handsome Jack
Whoa.
taking care of the eyebrows there.
Whoa. Jeez Louise.
It's a very important look on a man.
Well, it's very important that he gets all the positives on the look that he can.
I know, I look good, don't I?
So Jack, a 25-year veteran of this sport.
And he's a forever veteran of every woman's heart.
Well, he would certainly say that, yes.
Have you ever been out to a bar with him?
Actually, I have once. Yeah,
I'm telling you, the ladies lust over him.
Well, the ladies were certainly present, at least in one occasion, though they were asking for dollars. So that's a different story.
Not from you, because they knew they couldn't get anything from you.
All right, bell rings. We are underway here. And I'm very curious to see. We've seen Bobby Dillon for such a long time.
Yes.
Accompanying Riker. As Riker has continued to reign as the Hometown Heroes champion. But we really haven't seen Bobby in ring for quite a while.
No, he's been the lackey for Riker. He's been his little boy to take the beatings for. And yet, now what? Has he changed much? Has his game improved? I know there was a time where he thought he had.
Yes, obviously there's a long history between you and him. And has his game improved? Well, right here, we're certainly seeing more aggression from Bobby Dillon.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised.
Referee Kenny Silva having to get in between the two.
This is that aggression that I wish he would have actually displayed back when he and I were together. That's what I tried to get through to him at one point in time.
Well, I would say that maybe the problem is that you're not Riker.
You know what else might be the problem is he's just a loser, and that the guy who managed 2 successful tag team champions had some knowledge.
Oh, look at that.
Whoa,
a
wait.
good move by Bobby Dillon as he grabbed the top rope, and the DDT attempt fails. Handsome Jack backing off.
That's actually a very rare display where Bobby Dillon was realizing his ring awareness.
That blow was conspicuous as Jack turning Bobby over for the standing neckbreaker hangman style, and referee down, but only gets a 1 out of it.
Well, and that was not even really about trying to win the match there. That was causing damage and then having Bobby exude energy by kicking out at 1 or 2 or whatever the case may have been. In this instance, that was just making sure Bobby Dillon continued to get weaker, as we see Jack Davenport now capitalizing on the advantageous position, just scraping the eyes across that top rope. And now he's going to send the Skull Cowboy to the outside.
Yeah, and deep into enemy territory.
That's right.
Diamond Duke on one side, Mr. Hancock on the other. Riker up to try and make a point here, but referee Kenny Silver telling him to get down while Diamond Duke has grabbed Bobby and dropped him head first on the apron.
That's one boneyard that Dillon's going to wish he hadn't ended up in. But hey, that's
Jack
Skull
down,
Cowboy.
hooks the leg. 1, 2, only 2.
But look at that. Davenport was not allowing him to be anything off guard there. He was going straight back to the attack, which is what you should do. And look at that. Swaying the hips for the ladies.
Yeah, well, he should be less worried about the ladies and more worried about Bobby Dillon. Scoop slam, sit out style.
Almost like a Michinoku driver type of style.
And Dillon now, if he can get back to his feet first, can press this advantage. You see Riker trying to encourage him along there a little bit. And now Diamond Duke up on the ring apron. What's going on here? Oh, what's Riker doing? Riker slipping the mask onto Bobby Dillon.
Yeah, that's the same mask that he wore coming out here, is it not?
It is.
What in the world did he do that for?
I have no idea. I don't understand what's going on with
Wait, but look at this. Duke, he's got the chain. He's got the gold chain.
From Mr. Hancock. He's going to turn Bobby around. And a headbutt. Headbutt, down goes Handsome Jack.
Do you see the demeanor on Bobby's face?
Well, I'm more curious, is the chain visible? I guess not. Bobby Dillon wins the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match, the Skull Cowboy, Bobby Dillon.
You seem confused, Travis. So
but it's not the confused as in. It's more so of like what happened to Bobby Dillon just then.
That's what I mean. You seem confused.
Yeah, that's like the second though Riker of all people handed him that mask that we're seeing him apply again, and it's like something triggered in him.
And we both know who these two gentlemen have had a recent association with. He's not made his presence visibly known in the ring or the ringside area. But Nightshade has seemed to form a bond of some sort with these two.
I mean, and if that is the case, which we have seen at least in Riker's stance, if that's the same for Bobby Dillon, which I have to say, to your point, he picked up the win here, something's going right for Dillon and Riker.
Yeah. Well, it's good news for Riker as he clutches the Hometown Heroes title as well as the TIW Championship. And if Bobby Dillon, could we be looking at possibly gold around his waist in the future?
A new attitude for a new Bobby gives him a W here in the VIP.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next match has a 20-minute time limit and is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he weighs in at 235 pounds from Tulsa, Oklahoma, by way of Los Angeles, California, the franchise DJ 5-Star!
Well, Travis, we had the opportunity, and I think you were not here at that point, but we had the opportunity to see DJ 5-Star make his in-ring debut at the Freedom Ring Rumble. He is a product of the Tulsa Pro Wrestling Academy, and he was impressive. I mean, it's always difficult to make your debut in a
Just
situation
because I
like
wasn't
that.
here, I've heard about this guy. He's actually been touted backstage since I got here today. This guy is apparently a 5-star athlete. He is being watched by some of the best minds in wrestling. I understand that him doing business with WFC is a big deal. He's got a lot of potential. We all know the saying, though, potential doesn't do you much of good until you actually apply it. But from what I understand, he can apply that potential. And we're going to find out how well he does that because he's got a veteran on his hands tonight.
Introducing his opponent, he weighs in at 220 pounds, residing from back home in Shreveport, Louisiana. This is the Viceroy of Violence, Richie Adams.
Richie Adams, former tag team champion, prime champion, a man who has been around here in WFC since the beginning. He's a WFC original like myself. He was there when we did the show for Ryder Herring.
Let's not forget, he is one half, as we mentioned, yes, of a former tag team champions, but not just, he is one half of the longest reigning tag team champions in WFC history. Him and the now legendary Dutch Hagen, they created London Calling and reigned over the tag team division for over a year. The only team that has ever come close to even eclipsing that reign was the Johnnies, Toxic Masculinity. But even they fell short of that.
Well, they did. But as you mentioned, so much of Richie Adams' WFC experience has been in tag team situations. But ever since the retirement of Dutch Hagen, Richie has had to look at the situation on his own. There's no Richard Pierce. There's no Dutch Hagen. There's no Gary Poppins. It's Richie on his own here. And to be perfectly fair, it's been a bit of a tough road for Richie. But let's see if things turn around here as he gets the collar and elbow tie up with DJ 5-Star. We didn't really get a look at a traditional wrestling sense at 5-Star. Battle Royals are not your traditional wrestling match. So I'll be interested to see what he displays. Adams, confident, as often the case.
Well, and like I said, from everything I understand about him, from what I heard words backstage going around, is that he lives up to the hype. So even though he's got the challenge of a veteran in Richie Adams, who gave him that nice little pat on the chest just a few minutes ago, he's not somebody that you need to take lightly. And I hope Richie's not taking his inexperience lightly, because that could come back and cost him, much like a lot of things have costed Richie, to your point, since the retirement of Hagen and his rough goings lately in WFC.
Well, Richie's sticking with the
look at that, smart.
Yeah, Richie's sticking with the strengths that he has here, which is chain wrestling, and he had control of DJ 5-Star. 5-Star able to find the escape only by getting to the ropes.
But do you think right now part of Richie's problem is that he's failing to really understand where he is at in his professional wrestling career? He's not a spring chicken.
No, he's not. And I think Richie, for such a long time, because he was so closely associated with
good.
Dutch.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, Burnham, but look at that. Very smart move right there.
And a use of size advantage there. I think a lot of the problem for Richie is very mental. He's been accustomed to having so much support around him. He doesn't have that. He needs to find himself, to use an old phrase. But if he can stick with this, if he can stick with the wrestling game, I think this is the best hope for him to come out victorious in this match.
And, that might be something to a good point there, because we've seen that actually be successful for guys like a Justin Lee, for instance, who used to be known for doing a lot of the high-flying and high-acrobatic moves, which he still does from time to time, but he's had to adjust his wrestling game to be a more mat-based, more of that technical style, which we know Richie's always been accustomed to.
Yes, he is. Richie's strength and foundation has always been technical wrestling, and
but
I
then
think
you
he's
get a guy like
frustrating
this.
DJ 5-Star, because 5-Star rolls from the ring because he can't come out. He can't out-wrestle Richie.
Well, so you might have a point there, or you can look at it from DJ's perspective of creating that space and not allowing Richie to gain the momentum with that chain wrestling, create separation, give yourself some time away, and it throws Richie off his game, because now this is what he doesn't want to do. Even though, yes, he has the advantage currently, I don't think as time goes on, you're going to want to go into a striking battle with a new guy. Someone who's got more youth under his belt, and whether or not Richie wants to admit it, youth brings more strength.
The longer this match goes, I think that it is true. That it will favor 5-Star.
I think 5-Star's already shown a lot. Right there again.
Smart and quick. That's what Five-Star needed. Was
That's
that
what he's
one
saying.
moment to capture Richie inattentive.
Oh, good. Look at that. He's taking advantage of the situation given to him and putting the boots to him. Look at him utilizing the 5 count very well. 5 stars right there for Five-Star. I got to give it to him. From what I see so far, DJ Five-Star has actually wrestled a pretty intelligent matchup for a newbie, essentially.
Well, now that Five-Star is in control, I agree that he's doing fairly well. He needs to be a little less attentive to the crowd, a little more attentive staying on Richie.
Well, that's what I've heard is part of his appeal, is that he is that 5-star athlete. He is what everybody wishes they could be, those natural, God-given athletic abilities that nobody gets in this area of Oklahoma, but somehow this man was fortunate enough to be blessed with. And that's what he's now showing. He's showing that aggressive side.
He's showing a blatant choke right there in front of the referee.
But look at what he's doing again, utilizing the referee's 5 count. It is a very veteran-like maneuver to do at this stage of his career, which he's just starting out.
I got it.
And look at that, going right back to the attack and throwing Richie's head into that top turnbuckle, which has taken Richie down. A simple move like that used to not affect Richie Adams as much as it is currently.
Hands up, Richie!
Look at that, 5-star.
Yeah, Five-Star certainly trying to play the mental game here.
And look at that, just putting his face in the dirt, just like the schoolyard bully probably did to you back in the 50s.
I was not even, never mind. Five-Star certainly controlling the pace here.
Oh, look at
Now
that.
from behind, twisting that neck
Yeah,
in a
wrenching
direction
down.
it does not want to go.
Well, it's not even necessarily that it doesn't want to go. It can't go after a certain point. Richie's trying to get the crowd behind him here.
Crowd here absolutely in support of Richie Adams. Adams, a couple of elbow shots, comes off the ropes, swings to the clothesline, misses, and Five-Star.
Oh, look at Richie.
Five-Star going for the hangman neck breaker, but Richie reverses it.
And that, but this could be it, maybe, but no, that's what I feared.
2.5 there, somewhere in between.
And it's because Richie couldn't follow up quicker. It took him a few extra seconds, precious seconds, that honestly probably cost him the 3 count.
Adams has got to put together the game plan now. He's got Five-Star in the corner, going to go driving in. Those European-style uppercuts.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Richie looked like that affected him a little bit too.
Oh, another one. And a
Oh
back
my
elbow.
Lord!
That connected. You can hear that all the way up here.
I think, did he hit him straight on the jaw? It sounded like it. Might want to check
I
Five-Star.
was trying to look at Five-Star's eyes to see if they'd roll back a little bit.
Got that Krispy Kreme look, glazed
Oh,
over.
look out here. Adams.
Oh, well.
And what happened? Wait, hold on. What's up? Five-Star.
He's saying something wrong with his knee.
He may have tweaked the knee as he came off that.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Oh, it's the coach!
Dog, what is Coach Dog? Come on. Are you kidding me?
Woo! Look at that! That's a win!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match, DJ Five-Star!
Well, look at that, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, where did Coach Dawkins go?
I don't know. He was here 1 minute and then dipped away the second.
Were they going to close it down, the Golden Corral buffet? What happened? I've never seen him run away so quickly.
Well, you know what? It really doesn't matter about Coach Doggins right now, because the real story is that in his in-ring debut, in a singles debut, Richie Adams falls to DJ Five-Star.
Yeah. Richie Adams falls to DJ Five-Star in parentheses and Coach
Wait,
Dawkins.
hey, listen, a win is a win is a win. You know that better than anybody, Burnham, or at least you should. Richie Adams is just caught off guard still, trying to gain his wits back, but yeah, Richie, you just got done up by a rookie.
My turn.